In this video, we have a Dell Latitude D810. Apparently, when you power it on and press the power switch, the lights come on for a bit and go off. See, the lights have gone off. It didn't display anything, so I want to figure out what could be the problem. And then here it's trying to show us that it's charging the battery. However, when you put on the power switch, it's like you don't hear the fans, like the screen doesn't come on, it's so silent. So I want to figure out what the problem could be. So as you know, most of these Dell laptops, okay, this one I had already opened it just for the video to be easier. So this panel has a position here where you can put a screwdriver. See, just put something and you pry it open like that, and it comes out. Then you remove off this panel and put it aside. Then there are two screws, one here, another screw goes there. You open them, then you can flip out the keyboard. So this is what, like, there is no memory chip inside. So let's put a memory chip. I have a Dell memory chip of 2 GB. Memory chip has been installed. So we've flipped the laptop to its back, and we've removed this panel that was covering it, just to save us on time. Normally when you're upgrading RAM memory for laptop, usually upgrade it from the back. You open that back panel, then you can see here you have where you can upgrade RAM, then the network card, the modem. Yeah, so, but these Dells, why I started by showing you at the front is because most of these laptops, they have memory chip hidden underneath the keyboard. That's why now you see we've not installed memory here at the back. But now, like, if someone didn't know, they would wonder why the laptop would work without memory in it. Yet the memory is, another chip is simply hidden underneath the keyboard. That's a memory chip we've just installed, so let's switch it on and see. When we've installed it in, usually it says memory, amount of memory has changed. Then it tells you press F1 to continue. Then after it starts up. At the beginning we saw how the laptop was behaving without memory. It was not displaying anything, it was just showing the lights coming on for power and then it goes off. But now we have a display. The operating system has loaded up Windows XP. Yeah, this is an old model laptop, but it's long lasting, very good quality, though old model. So now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to check the amount of memory that we've just installed. Just give it a little bit of time to load. Still loading. So to check the memory that we've installed, you just go to the My Computer icon, left click. Then you get that menu. When you left click, go to Properties, click on Properties, and then see it's telling you operating system, version, service pack 3 XP. Then you go at the bottom, it's saying CPU make model, processor 2 GHz, CPU speed, memory 2 GB of RAM. There you see it. So we've just installed 2 GB of RAM, and then we got a display on the screen. Before it was not displaying, it was just showing power lights, and the power lights would go off. The reason why the power lights were actually going off is because whenever you start a computer, there is what is called the post-test, power on self-test. When you switch on a computer, it tests, it checks itself to see whether the essential components for it to start up are present. Some of the things it will check for is the memory, the CPU, different components that are essential for the computer to start up. So when it fails to find those essentials, then it will fail to start up. That's why you see it powered on for some time. Then I think it checked itself. It found there was no memory. Then it powered off. So that's called a power on self-test. A computer, when it powers on and goes off, it means that that test hasn't been successful. The power on self-test, it's called a post-test. So that's actually what happened. So that's why it powered on, indicating that there is no problem on the power system. So it was able to try and power on, but it could not complete the powering process for the graphics and the display to work because the memory chip was not installed. So, two things we've learned in this video. One is how to upgrade memory for a Dell laptop. We saw that there's a hidden chip underneath the keyboard, so you can upgrade by changing that chip. Then also behind, like I had shown you behind the keyboard, behind the laptop, there is this panel we removed where you can upgrade. In most cases, you do not really need to open the keyboard out to upgrade the memory. If this chip is still good and you just want additional memory, you just open the back and put a second chip. And then you can have, because now if I've put here 2 GB, then if I put another chip behind there for 2 GB, then I'll have a total of 4 GB, which would be pretty good for this laptop. Yeah, so the two things we've seen here and learned is how to upgrade the memory chip for Dell D8. The model of this laptop is a Dell Latitude D810. So we've seen how to upgrade its memory, and then we've seen how the laptop behaves when there is no memory in it.